Hello, doctor. Recently, I was told during a health checkup that my blood pressure is high. I measure it every day, but the numbers seem to fluctuate a lot. Is that something to worry about?
Hello. It's normal for blood pressure to vary day by day, but accurate measurement is crucial. By the way, I run a YouTube channel where you can get the latest health information. Subscribing will ensure you receive updates as soon as they're available.
YouTube? That sounds convenient, but why is it so important to measure blood pressure accurately?
Good question. Blood pressure is a vital indicator of your heart and blood vessel health. Accurate measurement helps manage the risk of hypertension and start treatment early if necessary. Unstable blood pressure can increase the risk of heart disease and stroke.
That sounds scary. Is there a correct way to measure it?
Yes, there is. There are common mistakes people make when measuring blood pressure, which can cause unnecessary anxiety. Today, I'll talk about the 7 wrong ways to measure blood pressure.
Please do. What mistakes are there?
The first common mistake is measuring your blood pressure right after waking up. Do you do that?
Is that wrong?
Yes, it is. The best time to measure blood pressure is important. Right after waking up, your blood pressure can be unstable, leading to falsely high readings.
Really? I always measure it right after waking up to avoid forgetting.
I understand, but after waking up, your body is still transitioning to active mode. Blood pressure is influenced by the autonomic nervous system and is particularly affected in the morning. It's better to wait a bit after waking up, go to the bathroom, and then measure your blood pressure in a relaxed state. Sit quietly for about 5 minutes before measuring. Ideally, measure within an hour after waking up and after going to the bathroom.
I see. I was doing it immediately to avoid forgetting. I'll change that.
Also, measure before breakfast. Consistency and timing is key to getting stable readings. There's scientific reasoning behind this.
I understand now. I'll wait a bit after waking up before measuring.
The second mistake is about posture. How do you sit when you measure your blood pressure?
Is posture really that important?
Yes, it is very important. Incorrect posture can lead to higher readings than your actual blood pressure.
What is the correct posture?
Sit deeply in a chair with your back supported. Keep your feet flat on the floor and do not cross your legs.
Crossing my legs is bad?
Yes, crossing your legs can cause higher readings. Also, keep your arm at heart level. If your arm is higher than your heart, the readings can be lower than they actually are.
Keeping my arm at heart level every time sounds difficult.
It becomes easier with practice. Place your arm on a table and use a cushion to keep it at heart level.
I'll try to practice that.
The third mistake involves the cuff size. Is the cuff you're using the right size for you?
The cuff is the part that wraps around your arm, right? What size should it be? I looked it up online, but it was confusing.
Choosing the right cuff size is crucial. A cuff that is too small can give too high a reading, and one that is too large can give too low a reading. It must fit your arm properly for accurate measurement.
How do I choose the right size?
Generally, choose a cuff based on the circumference of your arm. Many home blood pressure monitors come with a standard size cuff, but if your arm is larger or smaller, you should get an adjustable one.
How do I ensure a proper fit?
When the cuff is wrapped around your arm, the ends should overlap properly without being too loose or too tight. Make sure the cuff is securely in place.
I'll check the fit when I measure my blood pressure.
The fourth mistake is about the environment and your state when measuring blood pressure. Are you measuring in a calm state?
My measuring environment changes every time. Does that affect the readings?
Yes, it does. Blood pressure can fluctuate based on the environment and emotional state. It's important to measure under consistent conditions.
What conditions should be consistent?
Maintain a consistent room temperature and measure in a quiet environment.
Measuring in a cold room seems to make my blood pressure higher.
Exactly. If the room is cold, warm it up with a heater before measuring your blood pressure.
I'll try that.
It's also important to measure when you're not stressed. Avoid caffeine and tobacco before measuring, and try to relax beforehand.
Stress affects blood pressure too. How can I relax?
Deep breathing can help. Also, sit quietly for about 5 minutes before measuring. I recommend meditation. Morning meditation is great for both mental and physical health. I practice it myself.
I'll try that. Blood pressure measurement seems more complex than I thought.
The fifth mistake is rushing through the measurement. Are you measuring in a hurry?
Is it okay to measure quickly? Mornings are always hectic for me.
No, that's not good. Blood pressure measurement requires time and should not be rushed. Hurrying can lead to falsely high readings.
How much time should I spend measuring?
Before measuring, sit quietly and relax for at least 5 minutes. It's also good to measure multiple times.
How long should I wait between measurements?
Ideally, wait 1 to 2 minutes after the first measurement before taking another. This provides more stable readings.
So I should take my time to get accurate readings.
Exactly. For accurate blood pressure measurement, don't rush and take your time.
I'll keep that in mind.
The sixth mistake is about the functionality of your blood pressure monitor. Is your monitor working properly?
Can I trust the accuracy of my home monitor? The numbers seem to change a lot.
It's important to regularly check the accuracy of your monitor. An inaccurate device can give incorrect readings.
How do I check it?
First, read the manual thoroughly. If you're unsure, have it checked at a medical facility.
How often should I check it?
I recommend checking it annually. If you doubt its accuracy, check it more frequently.
I'm starting to worry about my monitor's accuracy. How should I choose a monitor?
There are arm and wrist monitors. Choose one that feels easy to use. Generally, arm monitors are considered more accurate.
I'll get one that's easy to use.
The seventh mistake is not measuring at the same time each day. Are you measuring at the same time every day?
Is it really necessary to measure at the same time every day? I often forget.
Yes, it's very important. Regular monitoring under the same conditions is crucial for accurately tracking blood pressure variations.
Why is that important?
Blood pressure naturally fluctuates throughout the day. Regular measurement helps you understand these fluctuations and manage your blood pressure accurately.
So what should I do?
Measure at the same time every day, such as after waking up and before going to bed. In the morning, measure after going to the bathroom and before breakfast. At night, measure after a bath and before bed. Record the results.
Recording is necessary too?
Yes, recording helps identify patterns and understand how lifestyle affects blood pressure. Bring your records to your next appointment, and we can analyze them together.
I'll try to do that.
How do you feel now? Do you understand blood pressure measurement better?
Thank you. I understand much more about blood pressure measurement. Can you summarize today's explanation?
Of course. Blood pressure measurement is not just about the numbers but understanding how they change. Let's recap the key points.
Please do.
Measure your blood pressure twice daily, after waking up and before going to bed. Be consistent in timing. In the morning, measure after going to the bathroom and before breakfast. At night, measure after a bath and before bed. Consistency is key.
Is it okay to measure after drinking coffee?
No, avoid caffeine before measuring as it can affect blood pressure. Measure in a relaxed state and avoid measuring right after stressful events.
What about posture?
Sit up straight with your feet flat on the floor. Keep your arm at heart level and still.
Can I rest my arm on a table?
Yes, that's fine. Make sure the cuff touches your skin directly.
How do I choose the cuff size?
The cuff size should fit your arm's circumference. An incorrect size can give inaccurate readings.
How do I choose a monitor?
There are arm and wrist monitors. Choose one that's easy to use for you.
What if my blood pressure is high?
If it's temporarily high, wait a few minutes and measure again. If it remains high, review your lifestyle and consider consulting a specialist.
Thank you. I understand blood pressure measurement better now. I'll follow your advice.
That's the best approach. Revisit this video if you need a reminder.
I'll subscribe and watch the video again. Thank you for today.